Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk, the Crafty Yogi, and today we are going to make some gift card holders. So maybe you have some last minute gifts because you didn't have a gift or you don't know what to get them, or because the plan has always been to get them a gift card holder. It doesn't matter which way, but now you want to package it up really pretty. So I came up with two sizes. I did look around Pinterest and I saw some general ideas, and I decided to do them in two sizes because sometimes you want to get something a little bigger. So whichever size you like, and I tried my best to make it so that if you had 12 by 12 paper, which this garden green is in the Regals pack, or an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, that you could get 2 gift card holders out of each one. The DSP is not as official, but I thought I'd give it a go and see if I could make it work. So let's get started. See, I'm going to put the measurements here, so you could always take a screenshot and zoom in if you need to, because you might just need that part and you're happy to go. I did use the signs, I think it's called Signs of Santa, because I bought it a long time ago and I never used it. I know, crazy. So I was like determined to use it. I have used the paper though. The paper is super cute. So this is the same paper, the stamps and the dies. If you're really in a rush and you have the paper, the dies will cut out the images on the paper like this. See how there's little elves? Those are the same little elves, and you could cut them out. But since I'm given the gift card, I thought I should surely at least color the picture, but you don't have to. It's totally okay. All right, so how these work is it's a belly band and it slides off. So they may want to take that and make it into a little ornament or something for their tree. That would be super fun, or you could help them do that. And then it opens up. This one, it fits my gift certificate size. So if you need a gift certificate for yourself or for someone else, contact me and I'll make you one of these cute little folders to put it in. Money would fit in here, or of course a gift card. So it's a little bit more of a pocket, like a pouch. Okay, so let's make one of these. So we need our paper. And you need your scoreboard or your trimmer, which has a scoring blade. Okay, so this paper is 6 by 10. So if you had the 12 by 12 piece, you can cut that down. What you want to do though first is cut it to 10. Cut it to 10 because you're going to use this 2-inch strip to make the belly band. Did I do a good job or what? So it's going to be a little narrower than the one I showed you, and you're going to see it looks just fine. Okay, so now we are going to score this at 3 3/4 and 8. And I always hope when I do it live that it actually works. You never know what might happen. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way. We're going to use our bone folder to burnish this. Okay, and then do the top flap. I don't know, did you guys used to do this when you were kids? Oh my gosh, I would make little pouches like this with paper, notebook paper or copy paper, and tape and staples. I used to love it. Now I'm glad I get to work with much better tools. Okay, so here's my paper. No, I'm doing the same. You could also, look at this, how cute is this? You could do this other side if you really like snowmen, or the person you're giving to really likes snowmen. Yeah, I would still do the candy cane. You could totally do that. That would be super cute. I'm really conflicted, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the red. Okay, so you need some adhesive. Your snail or your fast fuse or your glue, your Tombow glue would work fine. Because this is just going on the front. Okay, then you're going to bring it in. I would use the bottom. So this is giving you that nice little bigger edge. You could always do the paper a little bigger if you wanted less edge. Oh, that's a cute little, look at that. Do I want Mr. Claus? And then I would have Mrs. Claus. Oh my gosh, I do. Look at that. Okay, so you can go either way. Although occasionally when I cut the DSP, sometimes if you're trying to make the most of it, you're only going to be able to use it on one side, and that's okay. Okay, so put that on. Okay, and then, oh, I'm saying okay a lot, but you know what I mean. You need, if you want the pocket as big as you can get it, you need to use your tear and tape. If the pocket can be smaller, use your snail or your fast fuse. Hello, yay, somebody's joining me. me. I'm so glad. I know it was an odd time, but I have a team meeting this evening, and so I wanted to do this, but then I have to finish getting ready for my team meeting. Which, you know what, in case somebody's watching or sees this part, look what we're going to make tonight. New paper, new stamps, new punches. Aren't those super cute? I am going to make a video on those, and I'll post that on my blog maybe tomorrow or the next day or the next day. It's the holidays. Things get a little crazy. It's like you're trying to have fun, you're trying to work, you're trying to plan, you're trying to make things. So every once in a while, sometimes you just have to let things go. All right, so now I'm going to bring this in with my tear tape, and I'm going to make sure it matches at the edges. I don't mind if there's a little bump up in the middle. That will actually, ooh, hold on, I'm rushing. You need a punch. I used a 1 3/8 on both of these. You could use a little bigger, you could use a little smaller, but you should punch that before you attach it. And I'm just going about halfway to make it easier for people to get out the goodies that you've put in there. Okay, now back to where I was. Attach the pocket. Okay, so I've got a pocket. It's all pretty. You could corner around this if you want. I kind of like straight, so I like to leave it straight. All right, and then your belly band. So this is that piece that is 10 by 1 that came off the edge. You're going to put it, I go ahead and put it to the front because we're going to cover it up. And don't do it too snug. The first time I did it way too snug, and I couldn't get it off. So find something a little bit bigger, and then maybe give that a little burnish. Okay, so from the front, I'm going to put my adhesive. Oops. I'm going to put my adhesive right here. And close it up. Oops. There we go. Okay, so see, it slides a little bit. All right, and then, where's my circle? Here it is. I did a stitch-shaped circle with the coordinating scallop framelit, and then I'm going to just stick that on there. You could do something pretty. You could stamp it, but I was trying to keep these pretty easy, and I'm going to put my adhesive right here on the front so I know where it is. And then my circle, as it pleases me, right there. Okay, and then add your Mrs. Claus or your elves or whatever. I'm going to slide it over. I think it would look super cute. Slightly asymmetrical. All right. And then I'm going to do the North Pole sign. I'm going to go ahead and do that with glue dots. You could do it with dimensionals. You could do it with snail. It's totally fine. I colored these with our Stampin' Blends, which is super fun. It doesn't have to be super official or absolutely perfect. Remember, you're giving someone a gift card or money here. So they're going to totally like it. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can get my computer going. So in case anybody is commenting, I will know because I can't quite see the camera. Let's refresh. So I'm happy for joining me now. If you join me later, it's totally okay. But let me know how you like the project. Ooh, connection was interrupted. What's that mean? Let's see. Hopefully we don't lose the Wi-Fi. Are we still going? Yeah, we're still going. Okay, cool. And let me scroll down. All right, and then I'm going to put Mrs. Claus on here. Keeping it simple. And there we go. So a gift certificate to a place, a gift card, money, a coupon. Sometimes you do fun coupons for friends or loved one. You know, like you're going to take them to a show, print it out, fold it up, and put it in there. All right, let's make the next one. So this one is a little bit smaller, and this you can make 2 of these from your standard 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Isn't that cool? So I did the work. I made it, one, to do that size paper, but so you could put your card in this way, but depending on what adhesive you use, you could also put your card in that way. But I liked it this way so it was easier to get out, or you could put money in there. Okay, so the measurements on this one, and you know it gets messy here. You need your scoreboard or your, whatchamacallit, your trimmer. Oh my goodness. All right, so this piece is 8.5 by 4 1/4. So it's cut in half, but then the extra pieces came off the end. These pieces came, hold on. It did work, I promise. Aha, by 11. Okay, so then there were 2 of these. So that's how you got it. But you can get 2 of these out of here. So here we go. We're going to score at 4 1/4. Boy, that seems really big. No, don't score at 4 1/4. Cancel that. Score at 2 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right under 3. That sounds much better. Okay. And then score at 6 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I had put the marker there. 6 5/8. Got it. All right, now we're in business. Okay, and I'll try to, you know what? I'll just take a picture of this and I'll put it in the comments so that way you can see it. And it'll only take me a second. All right, so that's what we got. And then we need our DSP. Oh, I did it this way. Okay. Oh my gosh, so cute. But I'm gonna do the patterns because we have cute little people to add on. So the big piece is 2 5/8 by 4. And you could use any kind of paper. You can use any kind of stamps, any kind of oval or a circle. It really, use what you have. And if you need more, contact me and I will help you buy more. Isn't that nice of me? You know, Stampin' Up! Does have the best paper, I think, that you can get. Okay. It stuck to my fingers. So you could do this either way. Put the big print or the little print. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so that's that. Let's punch the hole before we attach it this time. I'm going to use the same punch. You could go down a size or down 2 sizes if you wanted, but I think it looks just fine. Okay, now some tear tape or some kind of adhesive. You could do glue, you just don't want it to run because you do want to be able to put your stuff in there, right? And you don't want their money to get stuck or their gift card to get stuck. So put it right at the edge. Oops, I went a little too far. I'll show you a cool thing you can do if you go too far. So squish it down. Sometimes you have to burnish it a little bit. We'll see if just the hand works today. And there we go. Okay, and then see how here, if you look, I went a little bit over. With this tear tape, a lot of times you can take your thumb and just kind of squish it over. Okay, let's close our package. Check that it fits in there. There we go. Easy peasy. And then get your strip, and we're going to do the same thing. Take it from the back. Remember, don't get it over snug. So maybe you get the bottom one really snug. And then on the top one, allow just a tiny bit of space. A little adhesive up here. So yeah, so I thought I did pretty good to play with this a little bit and make it so we could get 2 out of our paper. This time I'm using the oval, and it's a stitch shaped, and I backed it, same thing with the scallop. I don't know, it just looked very festive to me. I'm gonna go ahead and put some big snail there. Hopefully I didn't go too big. And then that is gonna, why is it crooked? All right, and that is gonna go on. Okay, and then you're gonna add whatever it is you got. So I'm gonna add the pulling elf and the wagon and the presents. And I think that's all. On my other one, I put both elves, but I thought that was an awful lot going on in a small space. So I already put dimensionals on here. So all I have to do is peel it off. And again, I stamped and colored these, but you totally could die cut them or fussy cut them out of the paper if you need to. Cool, I'm going with like a reckless elf, and I'm gonna make the presents a little bit crooked here. You can use our little mini dimensionals. They work out great on some of those little spots, or you can cut up the edges of your dimensionals too. I do both. And then my presents go in. And there we go. So we have a big gift card holder or money wallet, whatever you want, and a little one. So there you go. If you have questions, comments, requests, want to buy stuff, let me know. If you need a gift certificate, tell your loved one. I will work it up for you. Oh, sorry, I hit the desk. And I will package it in one of these cute little folders. So thank you so much for joining me. Whenever you find this, stay crafty, have fun, and happy holidays. And all right, you got to ignore the end because I can't press the button with it in the hopper.